Hello, hello. Are you looking for love? Are you dating? Are you ready to have that partnership where you can be unfiltered, where you're lifted up, where you've met somebody who actually is your match? If so, this reading's for you. It's a one card pull. My name is Iworiosa, and I'm pulling from the Moonology Messages Oracle deck. And today the message is about strength. And I don't know if you can see this, I'll post it at the end of the video, but it's about strength and the yang energy. And I want to take a step back real quick. I know that there's a lot of philosophies out there. There's a lot of, coaches and whatever, people out there talking about like how you should be as a woman and how you should show up. And some of them sound really good and some of them sound insane. And I know that there's a lot of focus right now on divine masculine and divine feminine, but something we forget a lot is that within us, we both have the masculine and we have the feminine, and we use them at different times. And sometimes we can get coached into sort of a toxic femininity because we're trying so hard to be something, because we're told to focus on like what men think and what men want and how you show up and what it looks like and what a woman is. I just want to introduce you, if you don't know already, or remind you that the idea of masculine and femininity and what those habits look like and how we perceive them is very, very narrow and limited. There are cultures where if you talk about female quality, if you talk about feminine qualities and you look at women, it looks very different, almost opposite to how we tend to think here in the West, especially in the United States. And you will find that because there are no rules in love, there's so much more diversity as far as what people are attracted to and how people to get together than we are led to believe. So free yourself from any sort of misgivings when I talk about like yang energy, especially for you sisters out there, because I know a lot of women are watching these videos. This strength right now, this reading is saying, and the yang energy is saying, like, take that step, shoot your shot, ask the person out. What's the worst that could happen? Show yourself, right? Show who you are and let somebody know what you want. Now, that does not mean that you show up on a date with a wedding dress on. I know a lot of us have been there where we just show up and say, okay, well, I want the wedding, I want 3 kids, and I need you to make like over $80,000 a year. And no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you know what you want, sister, then let a person know. There are other games you can play later that are fun for everybody involved. Don't play games on if you feel it. If you feel it, don't play games on revealing yourself. Just show up and ask for what you want. And that goes too for those of you who are like newly dating and newly courting. I promise you, you are going to need yang in your relationship. You are going to need the yang to set the boundaries. You're going to need the yang to declare what it is that you want. You're going to need the yang to put your foot down sometimes and say, this is where I'm at. We're going to need to work this out, because I'm not just going to go with you or your idea or whatever it is that you think that you're leading when I haven't been taken into consideration fully. You're going to need that yang energy. So practice it now. It is much harder to bring out that yang energy when you're deeper into a relationship. Is not the easiest thing for someone else, but maybe especially men to accept if you haven't displayed it before. So maybe that might feel a little abstract to you. You can always message me for questions. I will get back to you on that. But that's what this reading is saying, like really kind of dive into that yang and that yang energy and that strength in the relationship. One last thing I want to say, it doesn't mean boss somebody around. You can still be in your womanliness and your femininity, even if your action is a yang action, right? So finding that balance, without talking or nagging or trying to force someone or bypass a boundary. You can find that balance. That's good. If you're looking for love and dating, this is sort of your training ground for the relationship. And then when you get in the relationship, it's a training ground for a further relationship. So practice now, show up, be strong, ask for what you want, shoot your shot, or draw your boundary, or let somebody know, like, this is being assertive, like, this is what it is for me. You'll be surprised at the quicker sorting that happens with people in front of you, and you'll be surprised at the right person will respond in a good way to that. So Okay, big love. My name is Iworiosa. Thank you for joining me for this reading. And if you like these readings, I do these readings at the beginning of every month, these one card pulls, but I do a full spread every new moon and it serves people for the whole month. So please do come to my website and check that out at moongardentemple.com, or I'll link it somewhere. Wherever you see this video, you'll find it linked somewhere. That's the new moon reading, new moon divination. And I hope you join me there. Okay, let me know how it goes.